Assalamualaikum and a very good day. We are from AM103G Group 2. In this subject Principle of Economics, we will present to you about the unemployment in Montenegro. So, let's start.
Montenegro is a small and PGK country located in southeastern Europe on the Adriatic Sea. Montenegro culture is rich and diverse with influence from a various civilization. Its population is approximately around 620,000 by the year end of 2021. Montenegro's main economic industry is mainly based on the service sector, especially tourism. It attracts many tourism from all around the world because of the stunning view of the country. Its main export and import is mainly raw material products. For example, main export include copper ore, electricity, raw aluminium, and packaged medicament. And for main import is energy and petroleum products, and also non-metallic mineral manufacture. Main export and import are very crucial for a country economy because it can influence the country gross domestic product. However, nowadays, Montenegro had to face an issue of unemployment. This issue had caused the economy country to be unstable. The unemployment rate have been calculated by the World Bank data in 2021 reaching up to 16.5%. However, the rate have been decreased by the year end of 2021 where the rate have become 15.23%. From this analysis, we will be discussing about the unemployment issue that have been going in the Montenegro.
The unemployment rate in Montenegro is high, with the rate reaching 16.5% by the end of 2021. Why this happened? Because of pandemic COVID-19, which had an impact on Montenegro's economy. The share of long-term unemployment reveals that low outflow from unemployment are the main source of high joblessness. This fact will reveal a difficult labor market entry in Montenegro, and here I will explain what are the factors for unemployment in Montenegro. Here's the first factors, which consists of the informal sector, where it is not officially recorded in the National Economic Report of Montenegro. Informal employment is one of the most prevalent forms of the informal economy in Montenegro. One of the reasons for the informal sector in Montenegro is employers and employees may find informal agreements more appealing because of excessive labor market rules of hefty payroll taxes. Since informal employment is not officially recorded, official unemployment rates may appear lower than they are because people who work informally may not be counted as unemployed. Tourism is the most important aspect sector in Montenegro that attracts many tourists. However, according to the statistics in the World Bank data, Montenegro had a significant downfall in 2020 because of the pandemic COVID-19. The COVID-19 pandemic is essentially a heavy toll on Montenegro's economy, largely because of the country's reliance on its tourism sector. Many employees had to sacrifice their jobs during the pandemic. Thus, this will affect a lot of business to run out of sale and affect the statistic of GDP growth in Montenegro. To summarize, the spread of the pandemic had caused a huge downfall towards Montenegro economic growth, leading to an unemployment rate to be higher and low rate of tourism. Now we move to the last one. Why Montenegro has high employment is that women face obstacles to work, especially in certain sectors. Economic gender gap still exists in Montenegro, where women's workforce involvement is far lower than men's. The division of caregiving duties between men and women is one of the main factors influencing women's economic engagement. Also, women are typically expected to handle more of the burden of caregiving duties than men, and because of this, women who often do the majority of unpaid caregiving find themselves working longer hours. This lack of time can prevent women from completing their education, finding paid employment, or putting in as many hours to earn a salary as men. As a result, women may find themselves concentrated in low pay of informal jobs.
In order to combat the issues of unemployment in Montenegro, the government implements a combination of monetary policies, fiscal policies, and direct policies, aimed at stimulating economic growth, creating jobs, and reducing unemployment rates. I will continue and explain the policies one by one. Firstly, Montenegro used the euro as its currency, so its monetary policy is shaped by the European Central Bank. The ECB's expansionary monetary policy has indirectly helped reduce unemployment in Montenegro by lowering interest rates, such as recent cut from 3.25% to 3% in December 2024. This reduced borrowing costs for banks and business, encouraging them to invest and create jobs. Additionally, the ECB's use of quantitative easing, which inject money into the financial system, boosts liquidity, allowing banks to continue providing loans to business and consumers, further stimulating economic growth and job opportunities in Montenegro. Secondly, fiscal policy. The government has proposed tax incentives that would reduce the current 39% labor tax wage to 20.4% for income at the new minimum wage level, aiming to decrease inequality. For net wage of €2,000 or higher, the tax rate would rise to 31.1%. These reforms are designed to improve workers' living standards, particularly for those at lower income level, helping Montenegro achieve its national goal of reducing inequality and boosting the well-being. Direct policy. The Employment Agency in Montenegro is the main organization responsible for overseeing labor market regulations. It offers a range of services including job placement, unemployment insurance, and vocational training and employment assistance. Additionally, the agency provides professional training and vocational guidance to help develop a skilled workforce, supporting both job seekers and employers in improving their workforce. capabilities. While this measure help reduce unemployment challenge, like regional disparities and inequalities still remain, and policies need regular updates to address long-term structural issues in the labour market.
COVID-19 pandemic has increased unemployment in Montenegro. The country used the euro as a currency, even though it's not part of Eurozone. To reduce unemployment and improve the economy, Montenegro is working to attract more tourism and create a new type of job. The first program that they can do is improve education skill and training. This is important to make sure Montenegro have reformed its education system and align with social and market demand. They need to focus in area legal framework, institution and infrastructure and learning content. Example, vocational education and training VET, expanding and a chain VET is critical to bridging the skill gap, especially for young. Provide job-ready skills that meet labour market demand. Play a current role in reducing young unemployment. The impact to develop a workforce is prepared to meet domestic and international demand. Second is promoting tourism and local education development. Montenegro boasts beautiful beach and remarkable constitute make it a prime tourism destination. Tourists have the potential to become a key industry in the Montenegro economy. The benefit of strength tourism is create employment opportunity in service as a tour guide and transportation. Impact of tourist growth is can reduce unemployment by generating diverse job opportunity in the growing industry. Also position Montenegro as a sought after definition. So for the last one, it encourage more entrepreneurship and as a significant component in Montenegro. As we know, in Montenegro have a challenge for entrepreneurs. So among those challenges are officially challenges that make it difficult to start a business, extensive regulation and licensing requirement, high cost for licensing and business operation. Among the steps that can be taken to facilitate business operation are reducing bureaucratic challenge, simplify business rules to streamline processes. It can save time and reduce complexity for entrepreneurs. The second is provide financing support Canada's Small Business Financial Program (CSBFP) that helps small business access financing to purchase assets and expand operation. The impact can support entrepreneurs in start and expanding their business. Promote job and creating on reduce employee by improve local industry. Montenegro has started program to reduce unemployment, but more work is needed to make real process. The government should focus on creating a job for local people and target investment for other countries and working with business to increase employment. Special support is needed for young people, women and rural areas through training, subsidy and incentive.
For the conclusion, we find that high unemployment in Montenegro is partly due to a large informal sector where the workers are not officially counted in the national report. This is because many employers and workers rather choose informal jobs to avoid strict labor laws and high taxes, which means the official unemployment rate may be lower than the true level as informal workers aren't included. And secondly, high unemployment in Montenegro is also affected by the gender inequality. This is because women face barriers to work mainly because they are responsible for caregiving, which limit their job option. And also social norms and lack of good childcare also make it harder for women to work, which lead to the lower participation in the workforce compared to men. And as a result, women are more likely to work in the low-paid and informal jobs. And lastly, high unemployment in Montenegro is also due to the drop in tourism, which is a key part in the economy of this country. Tourism had been growing fast but was hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic, which causing an economic downturn. Since Montenegro depends on the tourism, many workers had lost seasonal and informal jobs during COVID-19 and also hurting businesses and slowing the GDP growth. And lastly, high unemployment in Montenegro is mainly because of the lack of job growth and education opportunities. So, to tackle this, improving education and skills training is really essential. Recent reforms have tried to match education with the country's needs, but more focus is needed on the vocational education and training, which is VET or VET. By expanding VET in fields like IT, construction, tourism, and hospitality, it can help fill skill gap and meet job demands. And also by strengthening VET program with practical learning and partnership between the public and private sectors, it can also reduce youth unemployment and improve job prospects locally and abroad.